So this is Jordan Brandis with That's Why Entertainment, and we're talking to the filmmakers of the award-winning short film Valentine's Day. Why don't you two introduce yourself?
So we're the Neymarc brothers, Andrew and Remy Neymarc, and we are the writers and directors of the short film Happy Valentine's Day, which is being awarded tonight at the Webby Awards for 2 awards.
Well, first of all, congratulations on that. Why don't you tell me a bit? It's a stunning film, for one. Can you tell me a little bit more about the evolution of the film and how it came about?
Yeah, so we actually had been heavily involved in advertising over the last 5 years, and after shooting the Super Bowl commercial, Remy and I kind of, the Super Bowl being kind of the top of the advertising dream, we looked at each other and were like, well, what are we going to do now? And we wanted to launch into film. So we decided to make a movie that would hopefully bridge the gap between the ad world and the film world. And that's how we came up with Happy Valentine's Day.
Well, I know it's very CGI-based, and the whole story is told in reverse. How long did that process take you?
So the concept, was written about in a couple months, but the pre-production took about 4 to 5 months. The shoot was 4 days, and post-production was a year. So
wow.
Total, it took about a couple years to make this 6-minute short.
Well, I mean, it's clear in the final product, though, because as I said, it's just an absolutely stunning final product. You were the youngest people to create a Super Bowl ad. How did that feel? And I mean, how long have you guys been in the industry, the advertising industry?
Being a super young on set was kind of nerve-wracking for us, especially because this is Remy speaking, I was 21 when I directed the Super Bowl commercial with John Stamos. And, we were dealing with a pretty big crew, and it was our first time talking, to all these technical people. But it was the best film school for us in terms of, learning experience and learning how things work on set, to be kind of thrown into that professional world so early on. And it was also very inspiring for us to pursue filmmaking, because after we shot for a Super Bowl commercial, we didn't have the portfolio, to really catch a wave of new commercial work. We still had to work very hard to get, more work, which was a little bit surprising for us, but we kind of understand how the industry works. You have to build a portfolio that's very strong in order to get more work. So, yeah, that's...
Well, I mean, given that approach, would you recommend that for other people just going into the field now, fresh out of college, that sort of trial by fire approach? It seemed to work well for you. Would you recommend it for others?
Absolutely. Because we're self-taught, we never actually went to film school. We kind of learned everything by trial and error. And we would definitely recommend other filmmakers just breaking into the industry to try and make films of their own using the resources that they have. That's exactly how we started, by doing these spec commercials using our own money and our own camera and gathering some friends and doing these spec commercials. And as we did more and more, we improved, and some big brands started buying our spots. And that's how we got on this special list for the Super Bowl to pitch prototypes, and our prototype won, and then that's how we were able to shoot for the Super Bowl.
So we've talked a lot about the past. Let's talk about the future. Now that you guys have won this huge award, what's next for you, and what are you thinking about approaching next?
Feature film.
Right. So
feature film, yeah.
Yeah. The whole point of doing Happy Valentine's Day was for us to stand out from YouTube's abyss of content, and to have this calling card with Hollywood producers, because we know that our next film is going to be quite ambitious. It's just we're always being over ambitious with our projects, and we wanted to show that we were capable of doing ambitious projects. And so right now, Andrew and I are currently writing an ambitious film.
We're not allowed to talk about it just yet, but it's
totally understandable. Totally. Well, I know myself and others are looking forward to see what you guys do with the feature. I mean, Happy Valentine's Day is about 6 minutes, and it's breathtaking. So to give you guys a full feature is, a whole new playground for you both.
Yeah. Thanks for that. I appreciate it. We'll tell you this, though. It won't be in reverse, and when you continue to stay in slow motion.
So, let's talk about that. Who came up with that idea?
So Andrew speaking. I did, and the only reason why I came up with that was our idea was just very simple, and we wanted to really distinguish ourselves from a lot of the short films that were already out on the market. And so I was brainstorming. Well, how do I make something that's so different that people are gonna want to watch this and share it? And so I was like, well, let's mess around with the formatting of it. Let's have it start with the end and with the beginning. Let's have it all in one take, and let's have it in slow motion.
It completely works.
The reason why we took on this type of difficult project was really because we were naive. I think that,
well, sometimes that's the best approach. Yeah, if you don't know it can't be done, you're more likely to accomplish it.
Exactly. So we definitely thought that when we were writing the project, we definitely thought that we would be able to finish it, in a few weeks. What's the big deal? We're gonna save time on editing, that's for sure, right? But as it turns out, there's actually 100 time ramps in it. So the editing and the final piece that you're seeing is actually pretty extensive, but you can't see it because it's all speeding up and slowing down in different moments. In the short, the short film is actually 11 minutes originally in our editing in Premiere, but we kind of shortened it down to 6 minutes by speeding up some parts.
That's very cool. Well, I want to thank you guys again for taking the time out to talk. You've been great, and as I said, myself and others can't wait to see what you do next.
That's awesome. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
All right. Have a great rest of your day, and we hope to have you on the show again soon.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
All right. You too. Thank you. Bye.